Day 7, still feeling a little anhedonic. I feel good if I exercise. It helps. Quitting the kratom, quitting the weed. Wanting to just go to the store and buy a $5 packet of 2 gummies. Get high and feel good and make content, articulate myself and all that. But I'm not gonna do it. Gotta stay stable, gotta stay on my self-improvement. It's the thing that I got. Hopefully I get a job soon. It's been a while since I've worked, but every other time that I have worked, I was high, it got in the way, I'd get distracted, I'd get disobedient, I'd feel arrogant, I'd make music, rap in the middle of working or whatevs, and then be tired when I run out. It feels good to have stable energy. Um, like I want to take drugs, I want to take kratom, shit like neighbors uh, doing sexual things, sometimes illegal sexual things, or taboos sexual things that bothers me, keeps me up at night. God, I have a neighbor over there, which I don't really care anymore. I tried to be friends with them, but it's just not gonna happen. And then there's a neighbor in the front, and like I can fucking hear them from just if I'm inside, if I'm sitting right here, and it bothers me. Insults and freaking calling me creepy and calling me a weirdo and things like that. It's just annoying and being in basically an insane loop of talking about the same thing consistently throughout the day, and a lot of it has to do with me, and that's really annoying. There's an obsession about it. I've been doing good with my workouts. I've been doing good with my writing. Um, Today, not so much. Just feeling down, feeling a bit down, feeling little unmotivated. Not getting the good sleep that I want. Not starting my mornings off as best as I could, but still remaining hopeful, still remaining good. Sitting out in the sun so I can get some sleep tonight, get some melatonin production going, getting some vitamin D. I don't know, it's just the things that I used to say, that used to think, I relied on the marijuana for being able to think outside of the box, and now I just feel kind of dead inside, and it's difficult to be creative, it's difficult to have conversations and be entertaining and all that, but I'll get back at it and I'll figure it out. It's like nothing comes to mind whenever I get on these videos, and it's like, how the hell am I gonna make a channel? How the hell am I gonna get subscribers? How the hell am I gonna get likes? I'm not like too worried about it. I know that the long game is eventually I'll figure it out and make the creative changes that I need to, as if long as I keep with the process of self-improvement and keep on trying to make the content. I don't really have a message. I don't really have something, an idea to go off of. I don't know how this is gonna end up. I don't know where I'm gonna end up in life. Pretty soon, I'll be off my mental health commitment. I don't have any mental health illnesses. It was a bunch of idiots who I was a weirdo, and they thought that I was in psychosis, and they put me in the psych ward for that. And I protest and nobody fucking listens. Um, anyways, uh, see, mental blocks. My memory's not so good. My ability to articulate myself is not so good. But when you're going through life, there's all sorts of temptations. Drugs, media, sex. And mindless sex with strangers is what I mean. Um, all the escapisms, movies, video games, and they take you off your path. They take you off your individuation. They draw you away from your own life and building up your own dreams. And they pull you towards other things, just consuming, not producing, not creating. And if you want to be miserable, you just do what everybody else does, just 9 to 5. Retire with barely enough money to survive. Go to college, get a job in some field, whatever it be. Instead of building your own dream, your own business. And it can become meaningless. People can become embittered. They can seem miserable. They don't enjoy their lives. They're not happy. And the key to happiness, I think, is self-improvement. Just activities, working out, writing, drawing, coding, biking, walking, running, writing. My life is improved, my mood is improved. It's been 7 days. I still feel a little anhedonic. I feel like right now I should be more sharper than I am. I quit the drugs. I wanted to quit the drugs for a while, but I just didn't do it. And I was just content with the relaxation and the routine of things, but I knew that was affecting me badly. I went to I went to a doctor to get ADHD medication, and they said I quit the day before that because I don't remember the reason, but part of the motivation right now is like to get the ADHD medication. It was gonna be Adderall. I'm not gonna go for it anymore. I'm gonna go for a tamoxifen, which is a catecholamine kind of norepinephrine focused chemical rather than on dopamine. I don't want to fuck with my dopamine, but my experience with the tamoxifen was that it didn't really have too many negatives with withdrawals and all that. So I can still use that for ADHD. I can still use that for getting my mind going and being productive temporarily in the interim between now and me joining the military. And that's another reason I have to quit the drugs. I can't be a soldier boy and be getting high. I can drink sometimes, I can smoke nicotine. Technically, I could take kratom and, like, they wouldn't check it on it. They wouldn't find it on a test, probably, but I don't want it to affect my performance. I don't want to rely on these things anymore. It can make me lazy. It can make me have a tendency to just lay around and watch TV and not feel bad about that for extended periods of time. Uh, Still got the nicotine problem. Like I find myself wanting to hit nicotine multiple times a day, multiple times in an hour, and it just doesn't really do anything at this point. Um, that's the next hurdle. I think I'm gonna deal with that when I'm feeling better from the kratom and the weed completely. I feel a lot better. I have energy, I have stable emotions, and I'm not feeling as low lows. I'm having trouble sleeping. It's distracting the neighbors and like they're gossiping about me, and it's the same thing every day, almost almost the exact same thing, and there's no development in it, and it's just it, like sometimes I'm just laying here. I just want to relax. I just want to stare at a ceiling and fucking hear nothing and just do nothing, and it's just not possible. They don't they usually don't stop for a really really long time, and it seems like they're sleep deprived and manic, and so like yeah, probably not thinking clearly, probably insane, just annoying. I want to give up. I want to give up on this video. I want to give up on being sober. I want to get on drugs and then hop on here and make a video. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to keep pushing forward, and I'm going to keep on staying sober and being responsible and protecting my brain from what would be years later an even worse situation, uh, that I can stop now and just be done with it, not spend all that money and all that effort and all that time thinking and craving and taking and just coming down and then taking more and going back up, and it's a cycle I don't want to feed into anymore. As painful as it is, I really like just talking about it. It's like, oh, I want kratom. The weed, not so much. I really want the kratom though. I really took the kratom more heavily every day. But that's the video.